Well, hi there. Yeah, I know I said just a couple of weeks ago I wasn't going to do a video journal unless something extraordinary happened, and something extraordinary happened. I don't know if you've heard the saying, if a tree falls in the woods and there's nobody around to hear it, does it make a sound? Well, I can tell you, we had a tree fall right next to us and it did make a sound, and so did we. So it all began on Friday. I was having kind of a blue day, and we did some errands, and then I asked to go to Esquimalt, which is just outside of Victoria, and go and look at the beautiful gorge. It's lovely, and it reminds me of the Rideau Canal in Ottawa. So we were sitting by a bench. If anybody local from Victoria is watching, it was just a couple of blocks east of Admiral's Road. And we were done, so we went to get in our car. And we're sitting there, and Rob's starting the car and probably changing the tunes on the radio, and I'm on my phone, which I so often am. And all of a sudden, Rob makes this noise like, whoa, and I look up, and right next to us, across 2 lanes of a fairly busy city road, this massive tree comes down. And this is the first thing that we saw. There was a huge, huge cloud of dust. We've had very little rain now for 2 months. And I know that fallen trees are really familiar if you're watching this in Ontario, of course, with the tornado in Barrhaven last week and the storms that moved through and all through Ontario and Quebec. But for us, this was very unusual for a lot of reasons. But look at this video. Okay, first thing I did, before I show you the video, I took a picture and then I ran across the street, climbed under the fallen tree, which was not too smart. Okay, it might have shifted, but that's okay. And I went up the stairs and knocked on the door, and the lady who lived there had just come out. Her name was Linda. She was a showgirl. No, she wasn't. Her name was Linda. She was quite elderly, and I said, "Are you okay?" And she said, "I was in the backyard and I heard this noise." This truck, the white truck you see at the beginning, that's how close the tree was to the truck parked in the driveway, about 1 to 2 feet. It was a massive tree, very old, very majestic, but as you can see at the end there, it's black inside, it was rotting. And one of the fellows from the city who came right away, I guess they're on tree alert all the time, said that it wasn't probably because of dryness, but he said oaks love heat. So he couldn't ascribe the falling of the tree to the heat, which is of course what we all thought, heat and dryness. But anyway, that wasn't a thing. But what was a thing was how many things went right this day. For one thing, the tree missed the house, didn't even take down an eaves trough, didn't take down the neighbor's truck, didn't even touch her statues that she had around the front of her truck. And as for vehicles, if we'd been parked on the other side of the street, we would have either been looking for a new SUV or coffins. One or the other, I'm not sure. The tree was that big. It almost hit a white SUV that just zipped through and got brushed by branches as it fell. But everybody was fine. Everyone is safe. So that's my good news story for the week. I know it's only Monday, but I thought that it might make your day. It certainly did ours. My story was on Global News BC and on our local Czech News in Victoria. So that was kind of cool too. And this Thursday on Gracefully and Frankly, I'll tell you what was going through my head on the bench just before that tree almost went through our car on the street. And it was a wake-up call. I'll tell you about that Thursday, Gracefully and Frankly, episode 29 with Lisa. Find it right here. And of course, Sleep Stories, Drift with Erin Davis. Over 100 are waiting for you to help you have a good night's sleep. I didn't Friday night, I'll tell you that. Bye for now. Good to see you.